While growing up, I learned that it's important to have your say, but do listen to what you say before you communicate. Choose your words wisely. Try to understand what the other person is going through. Don't hide your feelings. Communicate freely, but listen to what you say. I was taught to be kind, considerate, and thoughtful, no matter what the situation is. Welcome to today's episode of my podcast, OneLife. Today, I'm going to talk about the importance of hearing yourself. What does that mean, you might ask? Many times we don't realize what we say, what we communicate, what we think, or even what we feel. Hearing yourself means taking the time to listen to your own thoughts, feelings, and intuition and honoring them as valid and important. But you might wonder, why is this so crucial to our overall well-being? Hearing yourself means tuning into your own inner voice and intuition and honoring what you hear. It's so important because it helps us live more authentically and make decisions that are truly aligned with our values and goals. When we don't listen to ourselves, we can end up feeling disconnected, unfulfilled, and even resentful. There's a saying, if you say what you think, don't expect to only hear what you like. Isn't it true? I'm sure we all have been there. Hearing yourself before speaking means that you'll just focus on your inner thoughts. And it also means you should make sure that what you say doesn't really have to be hurtful for the other person. Now you may think, why do you have to mend your ways to please anyone? It's absolutely not that way. It's more like being you. Sometimes you just say things that you don't mean, and later you realize you shouldn't have said that. Ultimately, you are hurting yourself. So anyway, you are being resentful. To avoid such self-conscious feelings, it is important to choose the right way. In this world, there are multiple noises around us, but which one do we give priority to? Is it ours? Well, it should be ours in every way. People have all the right to think and say what they want to say about you, in front of you or behind you. Just let them. But the difference that you make matters the most. So choose wisely. There are a number of ways to start practicing hearing yourself. I have tried it and it worked for me, so I would like to share the same with you. One is to practice mindfulness, which involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. This can help us become more aware of our own thoughts and feelings and better able to identify what's truly important to us. Another is to journal, which can be a great way to get our thoughts and feelings down on paper and reflect on them more deeply. Finally, it's important to create space for ourselves to simply be, whether that means taking a walk in nature or setting aside time each day for quiet reflection. You may try these practices to improve your skill at hearing yourself. I always believe that when we hear ourselves, we become more in tune with our own needs and desires, which can help us make better decisions and live more fulfilling lives. We are also better able to set boundaries and communicate our needs to others, which can lead to more positive and authentic relationships. Finally, hearing yourself can help you build greater self trust and confidence, knowing that you are making choices that are truly aligned with who you are. I would like to encourage my listeners to be patient with themselves and trust the process. Hearing yourself can be a journey, and it's okay if it takes some time to get there. It's also important to remember that what works for one person may not work for another. So don't be afraid to experiment with different methods and find what works best for you. I would say that the more you practice hearing yourself, the easier it becomes and more natural it feels to make decisions that truly honor who you are. Finally, I would like to say remember to be kind, positive, and considerate always. It's you who can make a difference. Let the background noise not affect you. You are much more capable of what you think you are. Don't lose your power to be a thoughtful person. Remember to listen to yourself for your own thoughts before you communicate. Trust me, it won't harm anyone. Thank you so much for joining in today, and I'll see you with another episode next Monday. Till then, take care.